All right, let's keep going with our constructive triangles. We're going to look at two new boxes. We'll present them sort of together, but also we'll do them kind of separately. So it'll make sense as I go along. This shape is called, 4 sides, a rectangle. This is also a rectangle. A rectangle has 4 sides. We have a box with blue rectangles. We have a box with a lot of different colored rectangles. And of course, they have the black lines on them. Should be noted that besides these being blue, they don't have any black lines on them. It's going to be like a test for you, I guess. All right, like we always do, let's just start with the multicolored triangles first. Let's get the triangles out. We'll organize them by color. We got some gray, we got some red, some yellow. Seems like we got some more yellow. A lot of yellow. 3, 5, 6 yellow. Some green. And looks like we got about 4 green triangles. And we're going to organize these by color, if I can get them out of the box. There we go. All right. So let's start over here because these are the smallest, and here's where the least amount of space is. We've got our red. We've got our gray. Turn them this way to save room. We've got lots of yellow here. I think I said we had 6 yellow. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm going to run out of room. I guess I'll put it next to it. There's 6. And our green triangles here. Okay? All right. Let's make some shapes. Black touches black. This is a square. I'm going to bring my gray triangles over. Black touches black. We've made a rectangle. What do you see different between the square and the rectangle? Let's move on and let's see what else we can do here. We've done a rectangle, we've done a square. Let's do, let's do this. Black touches black. What did we make here? Do you remember this? 1, 2, 3, 4 sides. That's a parallelogram. Black touches black. We've made another parallelogram. Black touches black. And we've made yet a third parallelogram. Let's take our yellow triangles. Black touches black. It's not a parallelogram, but it's a rhombus. Bring our rhombus over here. And our last shape that we're going to build, black touches black. Do you remember what that's called? That's a trapezoid. And we'll move this up here. So we have square, rectangle, parallelograms, rhombus, trapezoid. And we have labels for them. Square. Let me show you the labels. Square. Rectangle. Parallelograms. Rhombus. Trapezoid. Now we can also pull out the blue triangles. And I'm just going to pull the labels away. And the blue triangles we can pull out and just try and match them up with the shapes that you used before. So there's our blue triangles. No black touches black, so we got to try and do this by trying to match. Well, that looks like a square. That's a square. We can make a rectangle. Let's leave that as a rectangle. We can make a rhombus. And we can make a trapezoid. We can do a lot more with the blue triangles. I'm going to clean up the yellow and then we'll explore the blue. Okay, I've cleaned up the rectangle box. I may or may not have said I got to clean up the yellow. We'll take that out in editing later. So anyways, we're left with the blue triangles. We have a square. We have a rectangle. We have a rhombus. And somewhere, yeah, there's the label, we have a trapezoid. We can do a little bit of exploring with these triangles to see if we can come up with some different shapes. I'll just move these labels over here because I may need them. All right, let's start, let's make a little room. Let's start with the square. And all I'm going to do is just keep one square stationary, meaning it's not going to move, and I'm going to move the other square around it. And we'll see what, let's do this. I'm going to take one triangle, keep it stationary, and I'm going to move the other triangle around it. Let's go this way. What shape did we make? Parallelogram. Let's go this way. What shape did we make? Parallelogram. Back to a square. So let's just leave this, our new shape, a parallelogram. Here's our rectangle. We break it into two triangles. We keep one triangle stationary, I hold it, and I just move the other triangle around. Parallelogram. Parallelogram. Back to a rectangle. So we've got two parallelograms. Rhombus. Let's see what we get here. We got two triangles. I'm going to hold one triangle stationary. This is a rhombus. That's also a rhombus. That's a rhombus. We'll go back to our original. Think of this. Why didn't I get a parallelogram? I used these triangles and I got parallelograms, but I used these triangles and I got a rhombus every single time. When we get into the study of triangles, we might be able to answer that question. But if you think you might have an answer, you know the drill. Mr. Pete, BPMC, on my Facebook page. And we have here a trapezoid. I'm going to hold one triangle stationary, and let's see what I get. I want the side lengths to be the same. Oh, there we go. A new shape. This is called a concave quadrilateral. Wow, let's move it down and look at it for a second. A concave quadrilateral. Why is it a concave quadrilateral? It's a little bit complicated, but if we look at what's called our interior angle here, this interior angle exceeds 180 degrees. We'll get into that later. You could also think that this is concave. It's a quadrilateral because it has 1, 2, 3, 4 sides. So that's a concave quadrilateral. So we have, let's see, where are my labels? We have two parallelograms, so that's plural. We have one rhombus, and we have one concave quadrilateral. You know the drill? You can draw them, you can make booklets, you can make posters, you can cut the shapes out. Use your imagination, take some pictures, upload it to Mr. Pete, BPMC. Thanks so much for watching all of these presentations, and I will see you later.